Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis. With me today is Jiunn and John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Good evening, y'all.
So today we are talking about the Micallef Experiencia La Crema Toro. Cigar is a Toro, 6x52. Comes out of the Micallef factory in Nicaragua. Wrapper is Mexican San Andreas Sumatra. Binder is Ecuadorian Habano. Filter is from Nicaragua, the Dominican Republic, and Panama. Blended by Joel Gomez Sanchez. Price point is $11.50, and the cigar was released in February of 2019. So, with all that out of the way, June, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
I thought it was good. I don't know anything about this company, this brand. I don't know anything about their factory. I don't know anything about this blender, but I thought it was a really good. I thought it was a really good start for a company I have absolutely no understanding of in terms of having their cigars. So they call it the La Crema. I totally thought it was super creamy. It was there's something to be said about the mouthfeel of this cigar. It's like they gave it like a really creamy, like a oily, buttery kind of a feel to it, and I really like that. And in general, I really dig that in a cigar or a especially whiskey. Like, whenever you smoke something or drink a spirit in which it doesn't make your palate really dry and actually kind of salivates it. I really dig that quite a bit. So that's exactly what I thought this was. A lot of butter bread, roasted nuts, hay. Um, Not too much in terms of like spices. Got some nice tart cherries coming through. I thought it was thought was great.
How about you, John? What were your thoughts on this one?
My thoughts are I wish I was smoking the cigar that June smoked. The first third started out kind of interesting. It had some tannic cedar, some sweetness, a little bit of baking spices, powdered cocoa, sweet creaminess, kind of what June was alluding to. So I was pretty excited, and then it just became completely linear from that point on. Like it was just sort of almost entirely driven by cedar with a little bit of sweetness and some tannins. And that can only keep your attention for so long. And unfortunately I had close to an hour of cigar left from that point on. So ended up being a pretty forgettable experience. And I've had some Micallefs that I really enjoyed. And this just kind of was a forgettable experience for me. The burning construction was quite good. I think I had one touch up and draw was perfect. So yeah, I can't fault it in any construction issues. Aaron?
Yeah, you used the word linear, and I would agree with that. Had an average flavor experience, really linear the entire way through. Pre-light, I had made a note that the cigar was really hefty for its size, and that showed up in the draw. It was just there was a lot of tobacco in this cigar, and it showed itself in how tight the draw was. But you know, based on the flavor profile, the price, probably not something that I see myself coming back to. Um, Maybe a a more a better draw would have changed things up a little bit for me. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is probably not one of the ones I would necessarily go back to from the brand. But overall, it was fairly average. So getting the scores, start at the top with you, June 6.92. John gave it a 6 even. I gave it a 5.45. So how that 6.92 match up for you, June?
I shot well. Yeah, enjoyed it. It's but like kind of what you were saying, Aaron, and um, $11 for this is you're kind of asking a little bit too much, in my opinion. I mean,
1150.
yeah, 11.50. And I rarely see this brand discounted, like within all the retailers that I follow, anyways.
Yeah,
So you're actually gonna pay 11.50 for
yeah,
each of these cigars. It's a little high for what it is. But if I, price out of the consideration, I still think it was a good cigar. I'm excited to try the other lines that they do. So
That's a pretty good
yeah,
score
I
for
think it's
you.
a thumbs up for me.
yep.
Yeah.
All right, John, 6 even.
Yeah, so that, I mean, to me, that's the hallmark of a cigar with a slightly above average flavor profile and a near perfect construction. That's what kind of pushes into the six. If I were to rate it just strictly on flavor, I would say this is a 5.65. But that I suppose the 1150 is going towards really really well constructed cigar. Aaron?
Yeah, my 5.45 matches up well. I thought it was an average flavor profile throughout. Just had a little bit of a draw issue there with it being a little tight. Otherwise, the burn was perfect. I couldn't ask for anything better from the burn. It was, razor sharp the whole way. So that was fantastic. So let's get to the mid 5 level for me. Any other final thoughts from you guys on this cigar?
I'm kind of excited to move through some of the rest of our Micallefs. I think there's some cigars in there that might appeal to me. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Who's this blender, by the way? Is he a blender for anything else that you guys know of?
Not that I'm aware of. I think that
Oh.
they kind of teamed up with this, this family, and they're very prominently named on the bands and all that stuff. So I think that they've made a big partnership between these two families for.
And they
for
have,
this
and
brand.
like Micallef has their own factory, even like.
Well,
like
I mean, I don't know if this was an existing factory that they purchased that this family had or something like that they now are partnered up with. So I think that may be where they're at with that. So, yeah. But there's a lot of, like, for a new company, they have a lot of lines.
They have a lot of lines.
There's a lot of stuff
Yeah.
that you can go through to see if see if there's something that there's going to be there that you like. So,
And the good news is we're going to be reviewing a lot of it. So,
there you go. Exactly.
And what is it? 2 years ago when we were at IPCPR, their booth was fucking big. Right?
Yeah,
like
that was their
coin.
first year. That was the first year. They were like crazy with what the
still pretty
presence
big
was.
last year.
It's interesting. Yeah. They had all these like cameras and like girls.
Yep.
They're trying to make it all hopping.
Yep. It was pretty interesting. All right, if you're just catching this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to us. We'll also check out the full written review on the website, developingpalates.com. Follow us on all the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, so iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.